What's going on YouTube, James? So welcome back to James Talks Movies, where today I am going to be talking about the new Marvel movie to have came out recently. That is a new addition to the Fantastic Four lineup of movies called Fantastic Four First Steps. This movie is directed by Adam Shackman, and mainly stars, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, and a couple others, as, Galactus is, threatening the Fantastic Four after Vanessa Kirby's character, gives birth to this baby named Franklin, and because Franklin is a baby born from parents who are superheroes, naturally they all think that Franklin is gonna have superpowers as well. So Galactus knows this, and Galactus goes to kind of capture the baby for her own benefit. And so yeah, that's basically the main plot of the film. And overall, I actually really enjoyed this movie. Now, if you haven't been on my channel all that much, hi, my name's James. You probably already realized that. But also, second of all, you would know that I'm not really big on superhero movies that much. I find a lot of them boring, not great, like not well written. Some of them mediocre fun, but not lots of them genuinely good. There's been a couple here and there I thought were good, but overall, not really my thing. But I am so, just to jump to the chase, I'm so happy to report that the Fantastic Four First Steps, I think, is a pretty good movie. I think that this movie is not great. It's not fantastic, probably like the filmmakers want you to think, and the name suggests. But I do think that this movie does check a lot of the boxes of a good movie. Although I think it could have gone a little bit farther within its premise. I think that just the emotional core of the movie, of just the idea of this Fantastic Four family trying to save Franklin, the baby, after he is born from this threat is already just like a really human kind of core, emotional core. A mom trying to save her son and a dad trying to save his son, is just a really compelling narrative at the end of the day that just kind of gives the movie a element that doesn't really make it feel too supernatural and kind of relatable to some audience members. Also, just the whole aesthetic of this movie is really cool, as you could probably tell if you've seen the trailers. It's very futuristic, which is really fun to look at. You have the CGI in here. The CGI in here is really actually pretty dang good, and really makes for really good action sequences and just like really entertaining moments. And all the action sequences in here, there's not too many of them. They are placed sporadically just here and there throughout the film, to where they have purpose. These action sequences are not there just to be there. They're there to move the story forward and just not for eye-cut candy CGI fest, which I really enjoyed. And also just the whole cast does a really good job within the characters. Johnny Storm, Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, they all do so good. I'm forgetting the rest of the cast members' names other than Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby. I'll put them on the screen. But yes, they all do a really good job, and I actually do need to give a shout out to the baby who plays Reed Richards' son, Franklin. He does a pretty good job within the movie. Obviously, I know they're doing tricks, probably with baby toys and such behind the camera to make him like emote and stuff like that. But I can tell he's a real baby. I could tell just by looking at him. It's kind of easy to tell a CGI baby from a real baby. They probably used a CGI baby here and there. But overall, it was a real baby, and he was so cute. And he was a natural. He was giving Pedro Pascal a run for his money. But overall, just to get a little bit of my negatives out of the way, I do think that this is a good movie, but it's not a great or fantastic movie. Mainly for the reason because I just feel like it could have added a little bit more to the story. I wanted more. Just the kind of the origin of Fantastic Four, the team itself, and kind of how they got together is kind of looked upon, but it's rushed at the beginning of the film. And also the film really does have a erupt start, so don't expect like a bunch of logos going into the film, like right before the first scene starts. It literally starts right when you press play, if you were gonna wait till you watch it at home. And also just the backstories of the Fantastic Four is kind of rushed and not looked upon, although that their personalities and kind of the way that they are individually kind of saves it from that, and the villain backstories as well, is compelling, and it does serve a purpose throughout the film, but it could have been a little bit stronger and looked upon a little bit more that villain backstory, because it's a really interesting way that they go about it, but they just didn't really build upon that, and because of those lack of development, and the way that they could have gone a little bit more into it, it kind of adds for a really slow start of the movie. And at the beginning, I was kind of thinking I wasn't gonna love it, but I did. I thought Fantastic Four First Steps was... it was good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button after you subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And also, tell me what you think of Fantastic Four First Steps down below in the comments. I would love to hear all your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just let me know all your thoughts so I can leave a good discussion down in the comments about the film. Also, if you have any movie suggestions for me, let me know them also in the comments so that maybe I can check them out and tell you my opinion if a movie is worth watching or not. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.